Hey guys, RGV Gardener here. It is October 25th, 2025, and I'm finally going to try to make this video regarding the Zone 10A and the fact that I might have trees here that don't belong here. I'm hoping that this video may also provide some information if you're a new fruit tree grower, especially here in if you're here in South Texas in my area, or you're just in Zone 10A, regardless where that might be. So when I first purchased my first two trees, I purchased a Joey avocado and a Barbados cherry tree. And at the time, I honestly didn't know much about hardiness zones, much less knowing things about pollinators, for instance, for your apples. I didn't know much at that time. These first two trees I purchased at Home Depot, and they're both tropical trees for the most part. So, having them here in South Texas is absolutely not a problem. I mean, you see here an avocado tree, and you can come over here, and over here I have my mandarin orange tree. So, obviously there's absolutely no problem down here in my zone, regarding these two kinds of trees. But, what about something like this? This here is a Desert Delight nectarine. And what about this over here? The peach tree, my Eva's Pride. So, stone fruits. They are definitely, some grow here and some do not. And what about apples? So I have a couple of apple trees here. The one that I've featured the most is my Anna apple. You don't know how disappointed I was when I realized I couldn't grow a Honeycrisp or a Red Delicious here in South Texas. But I got the Anna apple, and I'm happy with the Anna apple. So, I did become aware of growing zones and chill hours, when I started to buy trees online. I started looking for trees online, and, you do come across that information regarding the zones, But if that's the case, if I was starting to kind of learn about zones, why do I have this here in my backyard? You know what this tree is? I've had it for 2 years. I actually did a video when I got this tree, about 2 years ago. It's grown super huge. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a White Lady peach tree. So this peach tree actually requires 800 plus chill hours. And, I may even have other trees besides this one that are not compatible with my zone. There's just no way I'm going to get 800 chill hours down here. So why is it that when I bought my first trees online, and I was barely beginning to understand the hardiness zones, why was it that in my first couple of videos that you see in my channel when I started posting, why did I think I was in zone 9? If you go back to my earliest videos, it does say, I do say that I am in zone 9 instead of 10A. So, that is what I believed. But why was that? So this video here that I want to do is basically kind of examining why I was under that erroneous impression. So that's what this video is about, and let's find out. All right, hang in there, guys. Let's go to the next chapter. Okay, guys, so let's start off. What area am I in? I'm in the Rio Grande Valley. So the Rio Grande Valley is about 250 miles south of San Antonio. It's right by the Rio Grande border with Mexico. The RGV is comprised of the four southernmost counties of Texas. This is true South Texas, guys, by the way. San Antonio, it's not. It's if you look at the area, it's the red area highlighted in my logo. That's the RGV. It is Zone 10, specifically Zone 10A is where I'm at. So if you look at this map, let me see if I can add a picture. Zone 10A includes parts of not only the Rio Grande Valley, but also places like coastal Southern California, Southern Arizona, South Florida, and even the Gulf Coast of Louisiana. Now, notice I said 10A is part of the Rio Grande Valley. If you look at this map, notice that the RGV is divided almost down the middle, with the northwest part being part of Zone 9, and the southeastern part going all the way to the island, Padre Island, being Zone 10. Now, the great majority of this southeastern part is considered 10A, which is my zone. And if you go all the way to Padre Island and the coast, that is actually considered to be Zone 10B, as you can see in this picture. Now, the county in the middle where I reside is called Hidalgo County, and most of that county is in Zone 10A. And actually, Zone 9 is so close by. So this change in zone is, it's like they're very near to where I'm at. And I think that can actually cause a little bit of confusion of knowing what zone you are in. In fact, I found information on the web that says, for example, let's take a city like Mission, Texas, which is a city in Hidalgo County. And by the way, Mission is the birthplace and hometown of legendary Dallas Cowboy head coach Tom Landry. It's just a little shout out to the great Tom Landry. But anyway, Mission is considered currently to be in Zone 10A. But I found out that this is only as of the 2023 USDA hardiness zone map. So this is a change in zone classification, as Mission and most of Hidalgo was once considered from 2012 to 2013 to be part of Zone 9B. It was only recently, since the 2023 USDA hardiness zone map that was drawn up, that Mission is now, and most of Hidalgo is considered now to be Zone 10A as of 2023. So, and I saw in another article online from epicgardening.com that this indeed changed in 2023 when the new USDA hardiness map was implemented. Perhaps as a result of the world getting warmer, I have no idea, but it did change. So when you're going from Zone 9, Zone 9 actually allows for 800 plus chill hours. I think the range that I saw is between 300 to 100. Obviously, if you're in Zone 9A, you're closer to being able to get to the 1,000 chill hours. If you're on 9B, you're probably closer to the 300. But anyway, so Zone 9A may allow for 800 plus chill hours, but Zone 10A is nowhere near allowing 800 chill hours. I mean, that is a dramatic difference. So as I started, right when I started actually purchasing trees at around this time in 2023, that was the year that the maps changed. So this could definitely have played a role in me buying, inappropriate trees for my zone. Literally that year, 2023, I started buying trees online, and that's the year that the rules changed as far as what you can grow here. So, but is that the real reason, the only reason that I have incompatible trees in my zone? Or was there something else also contributing to that? Was there something else, maybe online, that contributed to me buying trees that were not appropriate for the zone that I'm in, which was up until 2023 was 9B. That now we're all of a sudden we're 10A. So that's what I want to see. I want to find out, was there something also adding to that confusion? So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and go to the next chapter. Hold on. Okay, guys. So, but before we explore what role the 2023 USDA hardiness zone map may, the change that may have contributed to me buying incompatible trees from my area, let's define Zone 10A. Now that we know exactly what part of the RGV, Zone 10A occupies. Now, what kind of chill hours are experienced in Texas Zone 10A? So it's actually not so easy to find websites that give you the exact chill hours in Texas Zone 10A. I looked, and it's not like I couldn't find like an almanac or history thing that kind of just gave you year to year data. At least, I couldn't find it. If you guys are able to produce that, please let me know. But I did find some sources and some information. So I'm going to share that with you. Okay, so I found one source from mrcc.purdue.edu, where if you look at this map, it says that the range in the RGV is about 100 to 300 chill hours. Now, I took this screenshot from the website. Now, if you notice that this information is from dates ranging from October 1st, 2024 to June 27th, 2025. So not too long ago. And it does say that the RGV is 100 to 300 chill hours. Now, I also found another source at www.rainbowgardens.biz, B-I-Z, where it states that the entire RGV, plus a little north of the RGV, averages 200 chill hours, as it ranges between 50 to 300. And I can show you this Marshall's chill hour map of Texas, so you can see that. So as you can see, there's kind of a consensus there. It's like 100 to 300, with 200 being average. So I also, I go, what, let me ask AI. Why not? Let me ask AI on the Google search. And so AI actually claims that if you take like the city of Mission here in Zone 10A, that it averages 300 to 500 chill hours. And it actually gives you a yearly breakdown from 2019 2024. Now again, these numbers are a little higher than the 200, 250 that is considered average, from the other websites. But you take that quote unquote AI evidence for what it is. I'm not sure if AI is perfect on in regards to that information. But I just decided to go ahead and try another source, and I went ahead and I used the AI. So I think that most fruit growers here in my area would probably say that 200 to 250 is most likely the average here, with 300 being a colder than average winter time. So if that's really all I could find regarding chill hours data in my area, that's really all I could find. So if you can provide more information, that it can help other people, research this, you can put it on the comments below. So now that we know what the chill hours are for Zone 10A, you know where the RGV is now and where my area is, let's go ahead and revisit that question. We know what the zone is, we know where the area is, and now let's answer the question. Why do I have this tree in my backyard? White Lady Peach Tree, 800 chill hours. Why are you here? All right, let's find out. Okay, guys. So, buying trees online. So I actually made a video when I first bought my 800 plus chill hour needing White Lady Peach Tree. Let me see if I can show you that in the thumbnail. And I purchased it from Pixie Gardens online. At the time, I also bought a couple of trees from fastgrowingtrees.com, also, obviously also online. Now, these were the first two real websites that I used to buy trees, uh, you know, to be delivered. And let me see if I can show you the picture, of the advertised white lady peach tree. And actually, to this day, it's still the same. It's exactly the same picture that I had originally seen. So let me show you also the map of compatible zones. So look at this map. This is the map that shows, that is displayed, where this tree can grow. Look at this. How in the world could I possibly not believe that this tree is not for my area? And by the way, the actual text description of the tree, if you go and you read it, it actually does not mention anything about how many chill hours. You can go through it. I believe that the website is exactly the same thing. And, it says Zone 9. And as you see in the picture, it covers my area. But it doesn't mention anything about the actual 800 number, the chill hours. Nowhere did I see 800 chill hours when I was browsing through it. Now, I also want you to see, for instance, Fast Growing Trees. This is a different website. This is the advertisement for the golden delicious apple. Let me show you that picture. Now, let's look at the compatibility map on Fast Growing Trees. Again, it's basically the same. How can a novice see this and not think, hey, this is for my area, Now, of course, the website does have a put your zip code to find out your zone. But honestly, back in 23, I don't remember if I applied my zip code or if the website was using, for instance, the old 2012 USDA hardiness zone maps. I don't remember, regardless. But I mean, regardless, if you look at the picture, I mean, it's kind of misleading. So anyway, I ended up buying the tree, thinking that this map showed that it was good for my area, and that is actually the reason why I was under the impression that I was in Zone 9. But of course, we now know that as of 2023, this was simply not true. And so there you go. If you have a novice, a little, with no experience, buying trees for the first time, you have a change in the zone classification, in 2023, which is exactly when I started buying the trees. And then on top of that, you have the map that is highlighted, all these factors. That is probably what led me to, having a couple of trees in my zone now that simply don't belong, So there you go. I mean, that is it in a nutshell. That is, I think, why I have these trees that might not belong. Now the question is which ones, and maybe all my planted trees. We should go one by one, and let's see, which trees planted in my backyard belong and don't belong. I think we can do that. Let's try to do that. All right, guys. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's set up some rules for classifying my in-ground trees. But we're going to do something. We're going to exclude, my potted mangoes. We're going to exclude my figs, my in-ground avocados, and we're going to exclude my citrus. I think all of those are safe. We're only going to do in-ground trees and maybe some selected potted trees, especially if they may go into the ground. So citrus, avocados, my potted figs, my mangoes, they're not going to be part of, this little game we're going to play right now. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through each of these trees that are in ground, and we're gonna start by looking at the websites where I purchased these trees, and we're gonna see what they say that the requirements are. Trust me, not all websites that have the same tree have the same, you know, rules of where they go. Trust me, I'll show you that. So we'll check that out. And so we'll look at the information on the website, and we'll also analyze the data for these trees, whether they belong here or not. And we're gonna come up with verdicts on each tree. So what we'll do is we're gonna have 4 different verdicts that can be applied to each tree. So what we're gonna do is the first one is going to be that it's safe. If we look at the information, we look at the tree, and we know it's gonna be possible, we're gonna just say it's safe. That's gonna be number 1. Number 2, we'll go with hopeful. And basically that's just the tree that looks like it's gonna grow here. It looks like the data falls in line, but really only time will tell if it grows. But we have more optimism with the hopeful that it should bear fruit. A lot of these trees takes a couple of years to bear fruit. So classification 2 will be hopeful. Now the third one is going to be doubtful. So that one's going to take into consideration all the information. Look at the tree that's here, and if it looks like it's a long shot, like maybe if you give it a lot of time, maybe it'll grow. And so we're hopeful that hopeful is number 2, but doubtful is that as much as we hope, it's not likely, but we're still going to give it that time to bear fruit. And then of course the number 4 classification is going to be incompatible. It just means that it's not going to grow anything. So these will be the 4 verdicts that we can come up with for each tree. And all right, let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, so let's get started with this. It is actually Sunday, October 26th in the morning, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with grading all these trees. So I think the best way is just to kind of start here and just go all the way around, and we'll do these trees one by one. So okay, here we go. Let's start off with this one right here. So this one right here is the Galaxy Peach tree. Okay, so I purchased this as a bare root tree from Stark Brothers on January 7th, 2024. Okay, so if you look here on the website, the hardiness zone was actually 5 to 9, and we know I'm in 10A. And the chill hours, it did have chill hours on it, on the literature there, and it was 500. So that's not a good start, guys. So now this was in 2024, and well, by then I should have known better as far as getting trees that were at 500. I did see a guy on YouTube. He has his own channel. I forgot his name, and he's in San Antonio, and he does grow these without a problem. And like I said, I have gotten flowers and I have gotten little tiny fruits, but they fell off. So but San Antonio, like I said, is about 250 miles north. It's in zone 9, and I am not in zone 9. So anyway, so it doesn't look promising, just off the bat. But I want to show you this as well. Okay, let me see. Let me put that thumbnail and or that picture. Okay, so what does fast growing trees have to say about the Galaxy Peach? So it also confirms that zone 5-9 is preferable. And but what does it say about the chill hours? So according to fast growing trees, if I had bought it there, the chill hour requirements are actually only 200 to 300 chill hours. Now that is good news. That is perfect. I mean, That's what we're looking at as far as wanting for chill hours. Now, what about, let's get another source. What if I had bought it from TYTY Nursery? Okay, so what do they say about the chill hours? Again, TYTY says that it only requires 200 to 300 chill hours. Now, that's awesome. Now, if you look at another source, Rain Tree Nursery, they do say that it's 300 to 400 chill hours. You know, so as you can see, this isn't exactly an exact science. There's varying information on what these trees require. So I'm gonna be optimistic, and if I'm gonna give this tree a grade, I'm gonna put it on the hopeful category, simply because there's other websites that do say that even though it says zone 9, the chill hours are lower. So there you go. By the way, just in case this doesn't pan out, I'll give it maybe one or two more seasons. There is another tree that's very similar. It's a flat peach. It's called a Saturn peach, and it's basically the same as the Galaxy, other than that it's like twice as small, and it's a yellow fruit. The flesh is yellow. The Galaxy is a white peach. The flesh that you eat. So that one, I believe the Saturn peach is only 250 chill hours. So I probably should have bought that one instead, but I'm gonna be hopeful, and we're gonna go ahead and say that we're gonna give the Galaxy peach a chance. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Okay, you know what this is if you follow my channel. And look, we still have one late tree. So anyway, this is the Anna apple, guys, and spoilers, you know already. If you follow my channel, we already know the verdict. This tree is safe. I had a harvest this year, and I'm even having a late harvest of one. So anyway, I purchased, but I'm going to continue to explore the fact that the websites can be a little bit different, and I'm going to use the Anna apple as an example. So I purchased this tree. It's a reachable tree. Oh, it's going to grow only to 8 to 10 feet. And I purchased it from Gurneys.com on January 6th, 2024. And it gave me fruit in 1 year. Basically, in 1 year, it gave me fruit. So if you want fruit fast, get yourself one from Gurneys. It's gonna fruit. So anyway, that's super awesome. And so the website actually claims, that the tree grows in hardiness zone 6 to 9. So you see, I'm in zone 10A, and the website says only 6 to 9. So there you go. It's not exactly correct there. So now the website does not actually give you the chill hours that it needs. So I had to look it up, on other websites. So the Anna apple absolutely has a reputation, though, for growing in hot climates. And yet this site, the Gurney site, says 6 to 9 only. Now, what does the Stark brothers have, to say about the Anna apple? Let's take a look at that on a picture. Again, the hardiness zone that Stark brothers says the Anna apple, requires is 6 to 9 as well. I'm in zone 10A, and I got fruit real easily. So, but the Stark brothers does say something about the chill hours. So according to them, you need 100 to 400 chill hours. So, obviously, if we're closer to the 200, that's going to fall within the range. But again, it does say that it can go all the way up to 400 chill hours. So anyway, there you go. The Anna apple is safe according to these two websites. And even though it says they're incompatible for 10A, I'm going to say it's safe because obviously I've had this tasty fruit. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. I just wanted to show, even though we knew this was safe, that the website still can kind of talk you out of buying it because you don't think it's in your zone, or it might convince you to buy it because you think it's in the zone. So, but anyway, that's the apple, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, guys. Okay, guys. Next up, the Granny Smith. And you've seen my previous videos. The Granny Smith is not doing well at all. That's another story. This is about evaluating the tree. But you know, if you've seen my videos, you know that the Granny Smith is not doing well. So anyway, okay, but that doesn't mean we can't explore, you know, the Granny Smith on the time zones. So I bought the Granny Smith, also a reachable, and I bought it at the exact same time as I got the Anna apple. So I got it at Gurney's, like I said previously, and so according to the website, it is for zone 6 through 9. So again, it does, you know, according to that, it's not compatible. But as we saw with the Anna apple, I did get apples. But this one does have the requirement of 400 chill hours. So now, when I made the video about the distress of my Granny Smith, somebody who is in my area, they commented about that they had a Granny Smith in ground for 10 years and that it never once fruited, you know. So that anecdotal evidence is definitely not good news. You know, the 400 requirement might be that threshold that, you know, we definitely can't have here. So yeah, he said after 10 years he took it out and it never once gave him fruit. So anyway, let's find out what does Stark Brothers have to say about you know, the Granny Smith. So anyway, according to them, Stark Brothers, let me see. It also says, I am reading this, by the way, guys. It's actually a scripted. So if you hear me pause like that, that's I'm trying to find my place. But anyway, that's an aside. So anyway, yeah, according to Stark Brothers, the websites, they agree that this tree, the Granny Smith, requires 400 chill hours. And again, 5 to 9 is the zone. Let's find out, you know, who else has an opinion. Willis Orchards. Now that's even worse because they say the zones are only 4 to 8. But they do agree with the 400 chill hours. So, you know, all in all, that's not good. Let's find out. Let's get another one, another opinion. Nature Hills also says 400, and it says zone 5 to 9. So, you know, what looks to be an accurate 2023 hardiness zone map is also included in the Willis Orchard. So they actually have a map that actually looks correct, that's actually kind of closer to the 2023 hardiness zone, where you can see that the valley is kind of, the RGV is kind of split there. But look how close that border is. Like, I mean, to not have that requirement from, you know, so close by to having the requirement just close by, that's kind of, you know, kind of crazy. But anyway, that's the way it is. So, but yeah, good for you, Willis Orchard. You have an accurate map there. So anyway, unfortunately, you know, it looks like it's not going to even get a chance to fruit, this tree. You know, so because you know, the tree looks like it's dying. So anyway, I'm not gonna replace this tree, by the way. You know, even if I thought it would grow, I'm gonna probably put something else here. But just based on the evidence, guys, from the websites and, you know, what that other guy had said, you know, about his experience with the Granny Smith, I'm going to have to give the Granny Smith an incompatible grade. So that's the first incompatible grade. You know, I would have liked to have tried to see if it grew. I probably would have given the tree about 4 or 5 years. But like I said, it looks like it's dying. So it's the point is moot there, and we're gonna go ahead and just once it's dead, I'm gonna take it off, and I'm not gonna replace it So there you go, guys. Granny Smith, the verdict is in. It's incompatible, guys. Okay, guys. Now we have this huge tree. It's one of my taller trees. And this, guys, is called a Golden Delicious apple tree. So I actually bought this Golden Delicious tree from Stark Bros on April 5th, 2023. Again, it's one of the very first trees I bought. And it was in 2023 where my zone did change, So let's look at the picture from Stark Bros. It says zones 4 to 9. And unfortunately, though, the chill hours is pretty outrageous. And I really made a mistake, I think, buying this because it's 800 to 1500 chill hours. Now, even though it has flowered here and there, like the last couple of years, it's obvious that that it's not gonna grow. It just doesn't belong here. So just based on the chill hours, which again, I went by that map that it looked like zone 9. Remember, an apple zone 9. It did grow fruit. But this one is explicit that it's 800 to 1500 chill hours, so it's not gonna be good, guys. And so the Golden Delicious, the verdict is in. I hate to take this out, but it's still manageable to take out. But it was a really pretty tree. And so we're going to go ahead and the verdict is in, and it is incompatible. By the way, fast growing trees, does not mention the chill hours. So again, you don't know. Sometimes it'll say zone 5 to 9. It'll have the picture that looks like it's near you, or that it covers you, that you're safe, but it doesn't have the chill hours. So just be careful with that. Don't just go by the zone or the picture. Actually find out what the chill hours are. So anyway, that's a little bit misleading, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. And unfortunately, delicious golden apple, you are incompatible. Okay, guys, the next tree is here. So this, guys, is a Santa Rosa plum tree. And I bought this one at the same time as the Golden Delicious. They were planted at the same time. And I bought them from Stark Bros. And it was a bare root tree, and it was $56.99 at the time. I bought it April 5th, 2023. Again, the hardiness zone, according to the website, is 5 to 9 hardiness zone. But the chill hours, it does have the chill hours, and it says that it's 300 to 500. So that's not promising. The next year will be the third year in the ground, which that is actually when it is estimated to grow fruit. So we'll find out. It has flowered, and so I am hopeful. But let's take a look at another website. Let's take a look at Four Winds Growers from California. And this one actually says that the Santa Rosa plum is good for zones 5 to 10, and that it requires only 250 chill hours. So that's fantastic. If that is true, maybe we should see something next year. But notice how different that is from the previous, recommendations. So anyway, what about TYT Nursery? That one says that it requires 400 chill hours. And again, it says that the best zones are 5 to 9. So let's go to another one. What about groworganics.com? Now that one says that the Santa Rosa requires 300 chill hours, and that it grows in zones 5 to 9. So that one is, just outside of what we probably think the RGV gets. So, you know what? I'm just going to say that I'm optimistic here, and that the verdict is, for now, hopeful. We'll see if actually, anything grows next year. So come on, Four Winds Nursery. I hope you are absolutely right about 250 chill hours. So we'll find out next season, guys. I'm gonna prune this back uh, during the winter, and then we'll see if we get fruits. So come on, Santa Rosa plum. I really want you to work. Okay, so the next tree is actually this little guy right here. And this, guys, is the Mariposa plum tree. And actually, this is a good pollinator for the Santa Rosa plum. So it's a fellow pollinator, and you know, that's really one of the reasons that I bought it. Now, I have good news for this tree, for the Mariposa plum. It came with the receipts, guys. I don't know if it's gonna be there somewhere. So anyway, I bought this one at organics.com, the Mariposa, and the tag itself says that we only need 250 chill hours, guys. So, you know, it came with receipts. Only 250 chill hours. And the literature on the web page also says that it's good for zones 6 to 10. And we're going to go ahead because of all that. We're just going to call this one safe. It's absolutely appropriate for zone 10A. You know, and by the way, for the record, it was purchased as a bare root tree on January 19th, 2025. And I paid $59 for it. So absolutely safe Mariposa plum. I'm happy that we got another safe one after the last few trees. All right, guys. Mariposa plum. Safe. Okay, guys. I think if you're from Texas, you know what this is right here. All right, so this, guys, is a pomegranate tree. It's the wonderful pomegranate. And you're from Texas, or even South Texas, you're kind of confident already, because I think you see quite a few of these in backyards. So anyway, I bought this tree at Stark Bros on December 30th, 2024, and it was for $54.99. And look, it's actually grown super nicely. You know, it's one of my trees that have done very, very well here. So anyway, the website does not mention the chill hours, but it does say zone 7 to 10. You know, that's on Stark Bros. So looks good, guys. Anyway, but so if we want other evidence there from other websites, Dave Wilson's Nursery clarifies, it does agree that zone 10 is good, and it definitely clarifies that the wonderful pomegranate only requires 150 chill hours. So guys, this one is 1,000% safe. Nice. I guess that's all we have to say. Safe, guys. Okay, guys, on to the next one. So what do we have here? Another one from Stark Brothers, and it's really nice. Anyway, so this one is called the Desert Delight Nectarine. So it was purchased bare root from Stark Brothers on May 17th, 2024. It was $51.99. Now, according to the website, the hardiness zone is 7 to 10, and it only requires 100 to 200 chill hours. It is a fantastic tree for zone 10A, and it has a great reputation for hot climates, guys. This tree is absolutely safe. I think that there's a page, a YouTube page called Edge of Nowhere Farm, and I believe they have these. They're from Arizona, so you know, same zone 10. So guys, the Desert Delight Nectarine, 100% confident, 100% verdict is safe. Nice. Can't wait to have these. Hopefully next year we get something. Okay, guys. If you follow my channel, you know who this is right here. This is the Eva's Pride peach of the trouble with termites. But you saw in the other video, my last video, that it's actually doing very well. So anyway, the Eva's Pride peach, you know, I bought it at the same time as I got my Mariposa plum tree from Grow Organics. And this one comes with receipts as well. I'm going to show you the picture that is there on the tag. And as you can see, the tag clearly states that the Eva's Pride peach only requires 100 to 200 chill hours. And it is perfectly suited for zone 10A. So guys, this is 100% safe. I've seen videos of this tree. It gives big juicy fruit, and everybody raves about how delicious the Eva's Pride peach tastes. So guys, this one is deemed safe, and I can't wait to taste it. You know, like I said, other people have this tree, and it's a very juicy, tasty peach, guys. Eva's Pride, termites notwithstanding, 100% safe, guys. Okay guys, let's move on to the next tree. So if you follow my channel, you know the story of this tree. Yes, it is dead. It is not alive. And if you follow my channel, you know, you saw where I bought the tree. You know, I planted it, you know, it ended up dying, and I got my refund from Stark Brothers, a really, really good company that they honor their warranties. So anyway, I did buy this tree, the Florida Prince, on February 28th, 2025. It was a bare root, and it was $92.99. So, you know, you saw the whole story if you follow my channel. I planted it, you know, I showed the video. I showed the video when I got it, and then I showed you when it was dying, and then I showed you again, like, you know, when I got the refund. So, but I absolutely want another one of these trees, guys. Like the Eva's Pride peach, people rave about this tree. You know, that it tastes, this peach tastes really good. So I want another one. But you know, back to the question, is it for my area? Well, here's the info. Let me see if I can put that up there. So the chill hours for the Florida Prince, guys. I mean, it says Florida. I mean, what else? What else do you need to know? The chill hours is 150, guys, and it is perfect for zones 8 to 10. You know, so the verdict is in. Not for this tree, this one's dead, but for Florida Prince in general, we're talking absolutely, the verdict is 100% safe. And I am going to buy another one, maybe from Stark Brothers, and I'm going to probably put it in a different spot now that you see that there's a lot more real estate opening up with some of the trees I'm going to take out. But I definitely want a Florida Prince to go with my Eva's Pride peach. Two really tasty peaches, guys. So I don't think there's anywhere nice to focus on this for the fade out. Anyway, we'll go to the next tree, guys. Okay guys, let's move on to the next trees. These are going to be the first ones in containers, and they're these guys right here. So there you go. That's one here, and one that hasn't really leafed out much, but trust me, it's okay. It's still in good shape. So these guys are jujube trees, guys. This is the Lee and the Lang jujube. The plan is to keep them in containers for now, but who knows, with stuff opening up, maybe they can go in ground. But anyway, I bought these two this past year. I don't have the date exactly, but I did do a video of when I got them and when I potted them. They were purchased from onegreenworld.com. And anyway, as you can see, let me see if I can put up the picture. As you can see, these trees are made for, or suited for zones 5 to 10. So 5 to 10, guys. And I do not see anywhere on the website that, you know, what the chill hours is, you know, for the requirement for the jujubes. I did look at TY, or I don't know if that's TT or Tai, I don't know. I'm just saying TY. They only say that the chill hours are minimal. That's what it says, word for word, minimal. So it doesn't even give you a number. And you know, it does say that though zone 10 is absolutely 100%, the verdict is in, safe, guys. And I think that these trees, you know, they're very heat tolerant. I think that they have that reputation. So I mean, I think they're kind of like avocados and citrus, guys, and you know, like the majority of the figs and the pomegranates, you know, pomegranates. They're suited for this area. So jujubes, guys, 100% safe. The verdict is in. So, all right, guys, let's move on to another potted plant. Now, this one might go in the ground. So, as of right now, it's going to be potted, but if I do have room, I'll go ahead and put it in ground. This is the Fuyujiro persimmon tree. I bought it at gurneys.com on April 30th, 2025, and it came bare root. And look how nice it's doing, guys, in the super soil. But anyway, so I did make a video when I received it, and according to Gurney's, the website says that this tree, the persimmon, is 100% safe for zones 7 through 10. Now, no chill hours were actually, again, on the website that I could see. But if you go to Four Winds Growers, you know, that website says that it just requires 200 chill hours. So the persimmon, you know, like I said, I might put it in ground. The verdict is in. It's 100% safe, guys. Get yourself one of these. It looks really nice. So there you go, guys. The verdict is in. 100% safe. Persimmon. Okay, next one, guys. Next chapter coming up, and it's gonna be, okay, we finally made it all the way to the, you know, the tree that started it all. It is the, as far as started off this topic. This is the White Lady Peach, guys. So I believe I've already shared with you some information about this tree. It does require 800 chill hours, even though the and it does say zone 5 to 9 with that kind of that little picture of the map that is a little kind of misleading. It's from Pixie Gardens. I got it for $59.99, and I ordered it on April 17th, 2023. So, you know, like I said, I'm in zone 9. There was, you know, or I thought I was in zone 9, guys. Remember, back then I thought I was in zone 9 because I looked at the picture. But no, I'm in zone 10. As of 2023, this is now zone 10. And so this tree, guys, it requires 800 chill hours. There's just no doubt about it. The verdict is in, and it is incompatible, guys. So you see that real estate here? That's going to be free for something. I'm thinking of putting the Florida Prince tree there, by the way, when I get one. So anyway, the verdict is in. White Lady Peach, sorry, but you are incompatible. Guys, we're almost done here. Just a couple more trees to go. And, you know, I did a video when I bought the White Lady Peach and this tree. And I got them, I put them in at the same time. You can see that video. This is a pear tree, guys. It's a Kiefer pear tree. Like I said, I bought it from Pixie Gardens. When I bought the same time I bought the White Lady Peach, and you know, I bought it for $59.99. The Kiefer says, according to the literature, that it's zones 5 to 9, but again, it did not say anything about chill hours on Pixie. It just had that picture where it looked like it was compatible. And again, like I said, that's why I thought I was in zone 9, but I was not. So anyway, let's find out what groworganics.com has to say. They say that zones 4 to 9 is appropriate for the Kiefer pear, and that it requires 400 chill hours, guys. That's not good. Now, I think I've had this in ground, like I said, for a couple of years, and I've only seen one little white flower on it. So, you know. The timetable, though, is 2 to 3 years to bear fruit. So next year will be the 3rd year. And I guess if nothing happens, guys, you know, it is what it is. Now let's check out what Chestnut Hill Nursery has to say about the chill hours. just to kind of find something different. It actually does say that you can, it goes down to about 350 chill hours. But again, that might be too high for zone 10A, guys. So this tree is going to get the verdict of doubtful. I don't think I'm going to get anything. I know that there's other pear trees like the hood pear. And maybe I think I forgot the name of the other one. But I know that there are some pear trees that are like the European pear trees. I'm not talking about those Asian pears, but you can find some like the hood pear that will grow here. And I do want a pear tree, so we'll see what this does next year. But the verdict, guys, is for the Kiefer, unfortunately, is doubtful. We're down to the last tree, and for that one, we have to come to the front of the house, to the side, and you might be familiar with this one because I've done a lot of videos on it. And this, of course, is the gold nugget loquat. You have the cicada. The Eva's Pride has problems with termites. This one had a problem with the cicadas eating the leaves, and I don't hear the cicadas anymore. So I took the cover off, and it looks to be doing really, really nice. You know, it's still coming back from all, being covered. The leaves are starting to branch out. But anyway, so I bought this tree at Willis Orchards, and I've made a couple of videos, like I said. The website does clearly state that it is appropriate for zone 10. But again, there is no mention of chill hours. In fact, every loquat tree web page that sells them, I see that it does require the 7 to 10 growing zone. So there, it's a consensus that it's perfect for my area. And I think it's kind of like the loquats are like the jujubes and the avocados and the citrus. They just do well here, guys. So I don't see any evidence that the loquat does not belong in zone 10A. So because of that, it is absolutely 100% safe, guys. Get yourself a loquat tree. I want to get a couple more, actually. So there you go, guys. Verdict is safe. We're done with all the the trees that we're gonna explore and examine to see if they're good for my area, and we are done. So appreciate for you guys, if you made it all the way to the last tree. I appreciate that you're watching, guys. So anyway, loquat safe. Hey guys, we're here at the epilogue, and I want to just thank you guys for following me on the comprehensive view of all my trees and which ones are safe for my zone. Not too bad. I think that the grades that I got, considering I've only been doing this 2 years. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's obviously going to be some changes. Some trees have to come out, some trees will be put in. New trees, I'm going to continue to buy new trees. So all of that I hope to document on the channel, and then eating the stuff too on the channel. So I hope you guys continue to follow. I appreciate anyone who is actually watching this stuff. I'm really happy that people are enjoying the content, and I definitely enjoy the same kind of content that other people provide regarding this. I just want to reiterate that make sure that when you buy a tree from any website, even though it tells you the chill hours and it tells you the zone, go to another website that sells that tree and just make sure that they're kind of in agreement and that the information is the same, and just to double check that it's safe, guys. And I would rely more on the information of the chill hours, find out what they are in your zone, than the zone. Like, forget the zone number, look at the chill hours, and just know the area, what kind of chill hours you guys are getting. And look, there's also, be careful with those maps. Like I showed you on the Pixie, the Pixie and the fast growing trees, they kind of look like you're in a different zone sometimes. Again, maybe it's because they're using the old hardiness zone. I don't know, from 2012 to 2023. I think I have another picture of another website. So I think it's called So Exotic, SOW Exotic, where they're selling trees. And again, if you look at the picture of their map, it kind of doesn't. It's not right, guys. I mean, just be careful with that. I'll see if I can put a picture of that, or so you can take a look. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. This is probably going to be my longest video. I had thought about breaking it up into 2 videos, with the tree, going through the trees being its own. But let's just go ahead and put it in 1 video. And anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next video. And I actually had to do homework for this video. Usually I just wing it. I hope you guys liked the information. Anyway, so we'll see you guys. We'll see you on the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Adios, guys. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.